Good morning everyone, this is Shayla. Welcome back to my channel, and today's video is about doing a quick tutorial on how I created this pop-up. I'm calling it pop-up journal. I got this idea from watching a lady on YouTube. She did hers at like a Valentine theme. And I just took that idea and I did a vintage pop-up journal. And it's a really quick project. It's a nice project to get to use up your scraps and things. And you could do this for any theme, any holiday. It's really a nice, different idea. Okay, so first I will tell you, you need a piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 11. That's for the base. So it's for the base here that you fold up. So I did this on white paper so that you can see a little better on camera. Okay, so you start off with the base. Then I will have all these measurements down below. Then you need 2 pieces of chipboard for the cover, and then you also need, I cut this different, but anyway, 2 pieces of printed cardstock or paper, whatever you want to choose for your cover, and glue, scissors, craft knife, ruler, pen or pencil, a scoring board. If you don't have a scoring board, you still can do the just fold the paper. I did that. That's how I did mine the first time, just folded it. I didn't even use a scoreboard. There is a lady called Paige something, I don't know, but I will find her video. She actually has a silhouette file that you can purchase and download to cut it out on your silhouette. I don't have a silhouette, so I just looked at the video and and I came up with my own pattern where I just use a scoreboard and use a craft knife to cut my pieces where I need to. And the other lady, Crafty Lil, I think her name is, I don't know. Her videos where I found this idea, and I will link her below also. Okay, so like I said, you need a piece of cardstock. And what did I just do with my scoreboard? Oh, here we are. So if you don't have a scoreboard, I'll show you the lines on the scoreboard first, because you want your thing to be like this. So we're going to create this. This didn't come out as well as I hoped. But this is what we want for our base page. Okay, so I didn't even take a piece of cardstock. Okay, so on the long edge, you want to score at 2 3/4, at 5 1/2, and at 8 1/4. Turn it just to the small side, and now on this side you want to score at 2 4/8. That's these little blue lines on a scoreboard. So you want 1 2 3/4, 2 4/8, and then 5 3/8. 1 2 3. Okay, so then turn it back to the long edge, and this piece here that folds in the middle, So you're only going to be scoring the middle square on each end. And you're going to score it at 1 2/8 inches. So just lightly, don't really press down until you get to that middle square, and then press down to make that line. Then, so you see it's just in the middle. Can you see that? I hope. I don't know. Right here. Okay, now on the other side, you're going to score at 9 3/8. Just that middle square. Oops. Alright, so now, put your scoreboard aside. So now you have all your lines. So, on this white piece of paper, you're going to take your craft knife and a ruler, and you're going to cut from that fold line all the way across to the other fold line. Do not go past it, because then it won't, well, you'll cut it off. We just want to cut this line and this line on that middle piece. So, take your ruler, and if you want, you can actually make a little dot. Oop, did it wrong. Little dot so that you can see where you want to start and stop. And I can't find my other knife, craft knife. Okay, so bring your ruler to that line, and you're going to cut from that dot all the way to the other dot. Turn it around and do the same on this side. Okay. Alright, so now you have that middle section cut. So now we're going to fold it. So this middle piece here folds in like this, and this top one folds, so it's going to fold this way. This middle piece is going to fold in. This is not the easiest thing to do at first, because you're going to try to fold, like this part folds up and over, and this part folds. I think if you crease them a little bit first, it makes it a little bit easier to fold. I cut my paper. Okay, so fold that like that. You can take your bone knife and score knife, bone folder, that's the word, and fold. So now you have your paper cut and folded. So that's, these pieces fold up, the middle pieces fold up towards you, all the others fold down towards the back. Okay, so you can put that aside for now. And you're going to get your 2 chipboard pieces. And these measure 3 inches, let me see. Two chipboard pieces at 3 by 8 3/4. And then you need 2 pieces of cardstock, printed cardstock for the cover. And I always cut mine a little bit bigger, which I said 5.5 by 10. That should be fine. This one I didn't cut all the way. I think I'm going to go trim that right now. Actually, what did I do? I think I cut that one too short. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, you cut your 2 pieces of paper. And I think I like the music side better. So I'm going to glue my chipboard piece to the printed cardstock. I did measure at 5.5 by 10, but I cut one wrong. But as long as you got enough to... Oh, you know what I also forgot to do? On my project that I showed you, I did cut another piece of cardstock, and I'll have to... I did have the measurements for all this stuff, and I misplaced them. That's how I've been doing so many different projects. Okay, so I'm going to cut the corners, but make sure you leave enough at the corner. I'm just going to pause this for one moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so now you got that glued. I'll bring up the sides. Fold them in along that cardboard. You can, if you want a thicker cover, you can glue 2 pieces of these together or get thicker chipboard. Now see, on this, it just barely made it. But I'll show you a little trick for that. Alright, so let's glue this down. Burnish that if you'd like. To the other side. I don't know how the weather's been where you are, but it's been so soggy for the last few weeks here in North Carolina. I'm kind of sick of the rain. I know it's not snow, but I still don't like it. Now, when summer comes, it'll probably be hot and dry. Okay, oops, I'm going to just take that paper off because it's no good anymore. Cut it. So, you see on, I don't know if the camera could pick up, there's like a little opening there because I didn't cover it that well. My trick is, the pieces that you just cut off, take one of those, take those pieces, if you want to cover that. Just line that up. Because you're going to cover, put another piece over that. And that's my remedy. Just to cover up those creases. You can do all 4 corners if you like. I'm just going to, because I had to do one, I'm just going to do them all. You don't have to do that. You can like try to hide it with the other paper that you put down. And covering this back side is important because when you glue your base page to it, you're going to be able to see a small portion of this back piece, so you might as well make it decorative. I'll show what you mean. See, when you open this piece, you're gonna see in the back, so it's nice to cover that. And I forgot, I also use black paper to cover. You don't have to, but we'll get to that after. Okay, so I did the corners. Now I took, this is going to be there. These pieces measure, what did I say, 2 3/4 by 8 1/2. You need 2 of those. And all these measurements will be down below. You can burnish that if you want. Okay. So that's one. I'm going to pause the camera for a moment until I do this other side. Oops, I think I forgot to turn the camera on. What I did was I glued, okay, this is how the front looks. You want this fold and this fold towards the back of your journal. Like that. Gotta make sure I have the, is this right? Yeah. Okay. I glued one side down already. I thought the camera was going and it wasn't. I apologize. So, you are going to glue this space here, this little space here, and this little space here. This edge is going to go towards the inside of your journal, so when you open it up like that. So you're going to glue, put some glue down on that section, this section here, and then the bottom section. Just like that. Do not glue this section because your book will not open. So now you're going to line up those folded edge to the back. And if you have any pattern that needs to, or writing, make sure it's not upside down. Okay, and then open this up and smush it down. Okay. So now, and I think I did put it on upside down. Oh well. Now you're, did I? Doesn't look it. But then again, I don't think I did. Nope. Okay, so now you got your covers on, and when you open it up, it looks like that. So now it's ready for you to decorate. Let me get the one that I already did. So on mine, I have each section decorated. I added a couple pockets to mine. There's a pocket here and a pocket over here. This is a little pop out. Oops. And I decorated inside there. There's so many possibilities to decorate each panel, separately. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. Let's see. I reached my goal of 1,000 subscribers. I will be doing a big giveaway soon, so keep a watch for that. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I try to get to every one of them. And thank you so much for your support. I am so excited that I reached that one goal. Yeah, it's amazing the support that I'm getting from all you guys. What else did I want to say? Yes, the original videos for this project I will link below. This was not my idea. I saw one lady do her version, and then she linked the original video to the silhouette, the lady who did the silhouette pattern. So I'll link both those down below. If you're interested in my Facebook group, I'll link that below also. And as always, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. I'm sorry, I totally forgot one thing. Okay, if you don't have a scoreboard and you still want to do this project, it's you know, you could do the lines with a pencil and fold along those lines, but you can also just take with the paper lying this way, fold it in half, and then fold it in half again, and then open it up and then turn it this way. So now you want to fold halfway like this, fold this side up to that line. So now you got folds there. So now for these tricky ones, you can actually fold, you can just fold this side up until that line like that, and do the same over here. And then there are all your folds, and then you just got to cut out that middle section. I'm sorry I didn't do that before I cut out and I just remembered. So if you have any questions, just feel free to ask, and I'll be glad to help you as much as I can. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.